Welcome back to my channel. I am Leo's Harmony, and today I'm going to do something a little differently. I'm going to basically just do a one pile reading, just to kind of try it out and see how this goes. But I have a few decks here that I want to use. So instead of like picking a pile, I'm just basically going to pull the cards now. But let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to start off with a dragon deck, and today's theme is basically just like animals or beasts. Let's go ahead. You got card number 14 with understanding and looking at both sides. What this is telling me, well, I guess I should explain what the reading should be about today. So it's more about balancing how your heart is aligning more with your purpose. So there's something to know here about both sides. So let's pull a few more oracle cards here to get more information about this, and then we'll move on to tarot. You got the Scarab Beetle Spirit. It says magic works through you. I kind of want to pull another and kind of keep this in the middle because I'm kind of feeling that. You got the Stag Spirit with Take the Lead. So it seems like maybe there's a need for you to kind of balance taking the lead with making sure that you're doing things in the right way rather than trying to initiate a lot of stuff. Let me pull from one more oracle deck before I move on to tarot. You got observation. And since we're kind of doing this already, I'm going to pull one more for this side. You got direction. So it kind of seems like maybe, I think I was right about this, where you're kind of like meant to do something, but you're also kind of meant to kind of just watch as well. There's something weird here going on with that. I think tarot will give us more information than what the oracle cards are giving us now. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's something here about you taking on way too much. So with the Ten of Wands, it's basically saying you're doing too much and you're not really taking a break. Temperance is more about like trying to find a balance and trying to blend like energies together. Page of Pentacles, it's like there's something new that you're learning. And Pentacles deals with like either money or stability. So this can be a career, but this could also be stability in whatever area of life that you're missing it on. And then Ace of Swords, it's about like a new idea that you're getting. And Four of Wands is about a celebration. So you're celebrating something good. So I think in being able to let yourself take breaks with the Ten of Wands here, you'll be able to feel a lot happier. You'll be more aligned with your purpose. And I think what your guys are trying to tell you here is that to look at both sides. Like you are doing a lot, but also look at what you're doing. You're taking on too much and it is affecting you, your emotions. So I think there is a need for you to kind of like calm down, right? And I think instead of like having so many different ideas and like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, your guides are saying to take a direction. Take something that makes you happy, something that's more stable and not all over the place. And then I think you'll be able to basically find a direction in life that's a lot happier for you than what you are doing now. Because it seems like you're kind of all over the place and you have so many like ideas that you want to start, but you're doing like way too many. So there's a need for you to like look at both sides. Where yes, it's good that you're doing all of this, but also you can be a master of one thing rather than a master of none because you're doing so many, right? There's some type of saying like that. A master of many is not a master of one or something like that. Um, but you know, it kind of seems like you need to master a skill rather than trying to start a whole bunch of stuff here. And in doing so, I feel like you'll be a lot happier that way, and I think your guides are trying to tell you that. So I think something that will help you kind of decide what that is to look at your heart and what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. And that's when you'll kind of know, like, this is really what I want, this is what I should be doing. And once you start that work, I don't think you'll have an issue at all with trying to master that skill that's you're meant to master. And, like it'll work out a lot better than what you have been doing here. But I don't think there's a whole lot to say about this, so I'm going to go ahead and close this reading. So I'm going to pull a few closing cards. You got cleanse. It says wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. So basically, I think like really you are taking on too much and there is a need for you to kind of cleanse the energy, right? You're doing way too much and it's affecting you negatively. So it's a kind like a need to kind of like let that go. You got two here. You got adventure. It says live wild and free. And then you got joy. It says spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. So basically, I think, not having a direction can be seen like as a little wild, but also having a direction doesn't mean that you are, not being as adventurous anymore. Because you can have a direction in life and still be adventurous. And I think your guys are kind of saying like you like adventurous, so that's why maybe you're aligning more with this energy. But you're not letting this type of mentality go by having a direction in life. You're still kind of wild and free, but you're just being kind of wild and free and something that'll kind of help you in the long term. So you will still find joy in this, and I think your guides are kind of mentioning that here. So I don't think there's an issue for you here, but you are needing to kind of like realign your heart with your purpose. And taking on too many things is not helping you at all. But once you kind of figure this out and what you need to basically pursue that aligns with your heart, things will be a lot better for you. But that is it for you, pile one. Or sorry, there's no pile here. But that is it for you. I hope this reading kind of helped you in some way. If you did like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personalized reading, my Etsy is linked down below, but thank you for watching.